Hello, welcome to African Home Building Analysis, brought to you by PE Live, your one-stop place for all conversations on property, home building and real estate. Today, we're discussing the advantages of investing in vacation homes. Before I introduce my guest, I want to remind you that the Ghana Housing Show 2023 is almost here. It's coming off on the 23rd and 24th of June in the UK, in London at Wembley Park. Send an email to info@ghanapropertyawards.com or visit www.propertyexpress.org for more news on that. My guest today is the founder of Phoenix Homes, Mr. John Kweku Ephraim. Hello, sir.
Hi, Diana.
I'm very well. Hope you too.
Yes, I'm doing great.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for interviewing me. I mean, it's a privilege, isn't it? So,
Oh, really? It's a privilege sitting before you.
That's good to know.
But getting right into the conversation, tell us about Phoenix Homes.
Right.
Before, I love the name. Tell us about the name and Phoenix Homes.
Oh, okay. So I think Phoenix, I'm sure everybody knows about this Arabian myth about. So Phoenix is a bird that burns itself into ashes and then comes out of the ashes again as a new self. So that's the reason for Phoenix. I think me and my team, we've had a lot of experiences that bent us a bit, and then yes, we came out strong, and yes, that's the reason for the Phoenix.
Like jewelry, even if you bend, you come out shiny.
Exactly.
I love that. Yeah. So what do you do at Phoenix?
Well, so Phoenix Homes, the home says it itself. We are into property development.
Okay.
Our dream is simple. We want to deliver the dream of home ownership to everybody.
Okay.
To everywhere. Regardless of where you are, whether you're in China, whether you're in the States, whether you're in the UK. We feel you should be able to own a property in Ghana. So that's our main vision, I might say. That's it.
Okay. And given the current economic difficulties, I know it's global, how have you been moving despite that?
We're doing our best. We're doing our best, but people would agree that when it comes to investment, the right way to go is real estate.
Okay.
Numerous of advantages, passive income, property appreciation, real estate insurance trust. So I can mention quite a lot.
Okay.
It's one investment direction that you wouldn't go wrong when you go into real estate.
Okay.
Then again, we are all aware this is something which is all over. There is a housing deficit in the country.
Definitely.
So every primary goal of every developer in the country is to shed off that deficit a bit to the extent that they can handle. So yes, real estate for me is the thing to go now.
And how can one gather confidence for the investment type that suits them? How will I even know that this is the investment type that is good for me?
I think, basically research.
Okay.
I am not speaking out of know-it-all.
Okay.
I've also done a bit of learning. I've done a bit of research.
Yes, sir.
I've had a bit of experience in real estate. And believe me, it's one thing you can't go wrong. The basics are simple. Let's say you buy a land. If you buy a land today for 1,000 cedis, give it 2-3 years, you sell it for more than 1,000 cedis. Yes, and that is a kind of appreciation normally you wouldn't get in other investments. So I believe if somebody wants to choose a path, I think there's a dogma that you need to be a millionaire or you need to have a certain kind of earning to go into real estate. I don't believe in that. Yes, once you are motivated, once you are interested in real estate, with a bit of research, I think you can find a way to get into it. Yes.
What fits you?
We were all not born millionaires, however, yes. So I mean, I would be a perfect example.
Oh, okay.
People who will also be perfect examples as to how they got into real estate. But my advice usually is you don't go into real estate thinking you're going to be a millionaire overnight, or even going into real estate with the impression and then the motivation to make money off of it.
Okay.
You should find a problem in the real estate industry.
Try to
Find a
solve
solution
it.
to it, and in solving that, I mean, the doors will open for you.
I love that. So I'm motivated right now. How do I get started with your investments?
It's simple. I mean, once you identify a need for going into real estate, let's say you want to buy a property to live in. Let's say you want to buy a property to invest in. It's simple. You go onto Phoenix website.
Okay.
Yes, you just drop a message or you drop a contact. You have a sales rep speak to you.
Okay.
We're not going to force you into doing something that you don't want to do. We'll have a conversation with you. We want to know your need and your wants. We would advise you. If it makes sense to you, you can move forward with it. If it doesn't, I mean, we would also give you an idea of which direction to go. Not necessarily buying from Phoenix, because I have conversations with people and I tell them, look, let us try and make it work in our country.
Okay.
Ghana is ours. You travel outside, I mean, you can do a research now. Dubai is of a different pace now, and they are boosting the economy through real estate.
Yes.
Just yesterday I was reading an article. Saudi Arabia is also diverting into real estate. Dubai has about 600,000 residences now, and that is boosting an economy. I have friends there who I text with, and I go on a day, they make sales of about $2.4 million, and we can do that here in Ghana.
Okay.
Yes, we need to make it happen in Ghana. Okay. Ghana is ours. We need to build it. And real estate is another form of
boosting the economy.
Yes.
Sure. I love that. So your website says your projects are at Akuapem Mampong.
Yeah.
Why that place? But before you answer that, I saw that there is Sereno Homes and there is the Bellissimo Valley.
Okay.
What's the difference? Yeah.
Okay. So yes, our properties are in Mampong Akuapem. That's just about 49 minutes drive from the airport.
Okay.
Mampong Akuapem may be a bit biased, but I think, well,
they'll forgive us.
Yes, you might also agree to it. The serenity.
Yeah.
I mean, the weather. Sometimes 18 degrees. I mean, Sereno Woods is situated almost right on the apex of the mountain. So there are situations where you see the clouds settle there. You can actually, see, or even to an extent walk through clouds, because this is situated on the apex of a mountain.
Wow.
And there's one thing, the views, but most importantly the weather.
Okay.
It's quite cool, it's quite refreshing when you go there. I've had situations where we walk, I go with friends and they're like, hey, this place is a bit far, and the view and the serenity changes all that.
Oh.
Now, when we're coming back, nobody
They don't want to come back.
Yes, they always want to be there. So I'm almost there every weekend. But to speak about Sereno Woods is holiday cabins. Okay. Holiday cabins in the sense that the design and thought process in Sereno Woods was simple. We have people in diaspora who want to come to Ghana at certain times. So we designed Sereno Woods to suit that. Now we have two types there. We have a 3-bedroom with a heated pool. Heated pool because it gets very cold.
Okay.
And then we have a 1-bedroom with a hot tub outside. Yes. So the 3-bedroom is designed for big families. When you're coming to Ghana on a holiday, you can come with your family. You stay there. Now, when you leave, you can rent the place out. Oh, okay. So Sereno Woods was designed not only for habitat purposes, but for an investment purpose. So once you're leaving, let's say you come in December, you're living in January, you can rent it out. Do a weekend stay.
Okay.
And believe me, with the views there, you wouldn't, there's no way you'll miss on that. If you want a one bedroom is sizable enough to take 2 or 3 persons.
Okay.
That's the thought process in the design. So you have a 1 bed, you have a hot tub, you have a bedroom, you have quite a spacious living area where you can even put in a sofa bed. When you travel outside, most 1 bedrooms you can share with 3 persons, and that was what went into the design. So Sereno Woods, like I said, is basically a place for habitat and then another place for investment. So once you put your money in there, you can enjoy the views when you want to, and then you can make money out of it when you want to. And then there is Bellissimo. Now, this is what we did. Sereno is up there, Bellissimo is down. Sereno. So those up there can see Bellissimo down there. Now, I went there with a few friends and then my team. And, looking at the price cap of Sereno, we're like, these views are so amazing. Can we get other people to enjoy? And like I always say, good things shouldn't be for certain people. Everybody
deserves that.
So we decided to situate Bellissimo beneath Sereno. Now, mind you, you don't miss on the views.
Okay.
You don't miss on the serenity of the place. You don't miss out on the coolness and then the sounds of nature of the place. And yes, there's one thing I think I forgot to mention. Sereno, we decided to keep most of the trees in there because the trees there.
So you didn't cut it down.
Yes. So we are not cutting down all trees.
Okay.
We are leaving most of the trees in there.
That's so even protecting the environment.
Because we are looking at not only being straightforward developers, but we want to be sustainable.
Definitely.
Yes. There are situations where Ibri used to be a beautiful place. Now driving off the mountain sometimes it's sad because you see most of the greenery off. We don't want that with Sereno, so we're keeping most of the greenery, and it's the same thing with Bellissimo.
Thank you for that.
Yeah. If you allow me, I'll go on and go on. You should know how passionate
I think I love the sustainability bit of it, and I think my viewers will appreciate that because we've all been fighting for sustainability, the climate change and all that, so we appreciate that. But before we had the cameras on us, we're having a conversation between me and you, and you were saying that Ghanaians and mortgage. I think it's the option we have. So could you explain to my viewers and then your potential investors the kind of structured mortgage you have for Phoenix Homes?
Okay, I think we're doing the regular mortgage.
Okay.
I was lucky to get introduced to another kind of mortgage, which I think we would want to be a forefront with it, which is a pension-backed mortgage.
Okay.
Yes, we would be okay to engage people who are into, especially insurance companies who are into pension-backed mortgages. Bellissimo at a price point of 45,000 USD, I'm sure most people can or will be able to purchase those properties on the pension-backed mortgage. So yes, we have these mortgage facilities, but then also this is what we did. My team and I have a great team. They always think before I do, and I appreciate that.
Okay.
And what they did was, usually most developers in the country are doing a year payment plan, some 2 years, but we are going as far as 3. And I'm sure we might even go to 4 years payment plan. Yes, we want to do that because we want, like I mentioned earlier, our dream is for everyone to own a home in this country. So, to support the mortgage aspect, I know most people don't like mortgages in Ghana. I know that for a fact because of the interest rates and all that. So we're also looking at helping people who might not necessarily want to go into mortgages be able to purchase with the ease on their pocket. So 4 years, 3 years, interest free. I mean, you can, yes. We're not going to take
interest free.
Interest free.
Wow. Wow. Okay, so generally, what's your opinion on the real estate investment landscape in Ghana?
In Ghana, I think so far it's been good. So far it's been great. I know most people are doing a lot of investment around the airport area. I mean, to mention a few names, Signature, the Travel Plus. I mean, they've done brilliant work.
Yes.
They've done brilliant work, and I call him the kingpin, Gold Key.
Okay.
I mean, they've done amazing works in the country, and we are also here to support that, and we hope and we pray that we'll get to their level. But I mean, you need to appreciate what has been done, what the good things that has been done. A lot of real estates doing pretty much well. People are doing a lot of rentals. Clifton Home, I forgot.
Yes.
Yes, it's doing amazingly well. So I think the landscape has been good so far, and we want to, as Phoenix Home, tap into it.
Yeah, coming from someone in the industry, I think we appreciate that assessment. So where do you think, or where do you expect your greater investors to be coming from? I hear you speak about diasporans a lot. Where else, or is it only about diasporans?
No, I wish it will be Phoenix Homes developments will be 80% Ghanaians.
Yes. Yeah.
Those, not to say Ghanaians, those living outside diasporans are not Ghanaians, but I mean people who live and work in Ghana.
Okay.
Yes, diasporans I'm excited about. I always tell people you need to come to Ghana.
Yes.
I mean, Ghana is ours. We are not, nobody's going to build Ghana for us. We are going to build Ghana for us. I love my country, Ghana. I mean, there is no, my friends, my family would confirm. I'm not a fan of living in another country. No, I mean, no pun intended. I don't have anything against living outside, but home is home. I mean, the other day just home sweet home. There's nothing that can replace home. I mean, the peace, the quiet, I mean, the feeling of being with family and all that. And especially, I mean, for so long a time, we've not had issues politically and all that.
Yes.
I always tell people, come home. You need to come home. There are better things home. Now you get to airport and you see amazing high-rise buildings and you ask yourself, am I in Ghana? So if that is what they feel they might be missing out, there's a lot more coming to Ghana, so they should come home. So I'll be looking at people from the diaspora, those who want to come home, come and enjoy the breeze and then the serenity of your country. There
even security.
Yes, even security. I mean, we have places where you get rumors of people theft and all that. Now you don't hear that in Ghana. It's relatively a no-no here in Ghana. And I think this diaspora thing that was organized by the ministries too has really helped.
Okay.
Yes, people to drive their energy towards being in Ghana. So.
Is it a year of return?
Year of return.
Yes.
Exactly. I've met a lot of whites who now want to live in Ghana.
Yes.
I have friends who are actually British. They are currently living in Ghana. I have one friend who recently just naturalized for Ghana, and I was surprised. I'm like, really? But I mean, it tells you what Ghana is, what Ghana has to offer. Whatever we hear from anywhere, some of them are cooked up. You need to come and experience it yourself. And trust me, anybody who gets a property here wouldn't regret it.
Thank you for that. But what are some of the factors you think inhibit property investment development in diaspora?
I think, well, we've been unfortunate to have situations where some developers promised and they didn't deliver.
They didn't deliver.
Yes, I think that is a major factor. And I think a sense of security, because of probably what they hear, you know, and I think some people have had personal experiences where they've made family
Yes.
do their property for them, and
one
it's gone
uncle,
yes,
and you can't say anything.
Exactly. So I think that puts most people off, and I think people also feel the kind of accessibility they get there. It's not available here, but I think those are all dogmas that need to change. I mean, we need to see the positive side of things. If we are experiencing that there, we can bring our experiences into Ghana. And then, I mean, it was some years back, it takes hours to come to Ghana. Now, you can even come to Ghana today and go back tomorrow. And we would need their experiences. We need them to share their experiences.
Thank you.
Yes, and then, I mean, help us grow the country. To be honest, I love Ghana. Nobody can change that. You need to love your country. So I think that has been the problem, but there should be a mind shift. There should be a change of that narrative, and we can't do it alone. They need to come, have the experience, and then take it back to folks there and tell them, hey, look, this is what we had, but things have changed, so we need to get back home.
I think I believe that we have to tell our stories ourselves. So are you exhibiting your products at the upcoming Ghana Housing Show?
Yes, it depends. I mean, if we still have properties available. Yeah, it depends. If we still have, because Sereno, we have a few there. Bellissimo, to be honest, Bellissimo was an afterthought, like I mentioned earlier, but people have really bought into the idea of living in Bellissimo. So, but then even if we will still be there. I mean, we want to share the good things that is happening in Ghana.
Definitely.
We need people to see there are better things here in the country. So there is a possibility over there. So, they should look out for Phoenix Homes.
Okay. So you've spoken a lot about what Ghana has to offer. I think most people to look at, okay, if the private sector is contributing this, what should the government do? What do you think the government should also do to help, especially the real estate sector?
Well, the government, I am trying to be a bit, let's say, I want to be a bit careful. But
okay, definitely.
Yes, but I believe real estate should be pushed by the government.
Okay.
Because, like I said earlier, and based on research, real estate boosts the economy. We have challenges. I mean, land documentations.
Yes.
You know, sometimes you'll be building, you would have issues with district assemblies. I mean, government has so many lands. They can help with the private sector. There are people doing great stuff. A lot of developers are putting up affordable homes.
Yes.
I think the government should be able to help that, should be able to push that.
I think that there's been news of the government starting an initiative of providing the lands for real estate developers to promote the affordability cause
I think that's a great feat.
Yes.
I mean, if they are doing that, that is one step. I mean, we can't expect an overnight change.
Yes.
Yes, I mean, but it's one step at a time.
Okay.
If the ministry is going to find ways to promote, I mean, private developers,
yes,
who have the intention of providing, not just making money off of the innocent Ghanaian, but providing affordable housing. Because the housing deficit, sometimes you read it, it's scary. I was in a meeting, I mentioned it, and Mama was like, is it not just numbers on the paper? I'm like, no, that's the case, and it's really scary. Usually you expect government to put up affordable house and take care of that, but I mean, there's a situation where it is not happening for one reason or the other, best known to them. So with the private sector, we can look at bridging that gap, and we can't do that alone. If government is not able to do it, what we would need for them is their support. Even if we need to register documentation and everything is in its right spectrum, I believe they should be able to offer services. I would love to see forget about paying fees for registering your document. Once you are doing an affordable housing, we'll take care of that.
Okay.
Forget about chasing after land guards and all that. We'll make sure nobody interferes in your building process. We'll make sure you have people who have the need for properties, what they need, what they require, what we intend to help the ordinary Ghanaian, yes, to be able to get a place to sleep. Would help people, give you ideas. I mean, I know there are a lot of architects in Ministry of Works and Housing offer services to the private sector.
Okay.
It will be a win-win situation. If it works, obviously, if someone is coming to Ghana, they're not going to say Phoenix Home did that or Phoenix Home is. They're going to say, oh, the government of Ghana is
doing well. Yes.
It's a good fit for the Ministry of Works and Housing. So I believe if they should see this, I mean, our minister should think about it.
Okay.
And then find means and ways to make it happen. I already know they are doing a great stuff. No doubt. I mean, I believe that I've seen certain things they've done, but we want them to do more. Typical Ghanaians are overtweets. We would always ask for more. So
I think it's fair though. It's fair the thing to ask for. So thank you for that. Your concluding remarks.
Oh, my concluding remarks.
Yes.
So I think it will be just what I began with. Phoenix Homes, we're just here to offer the dream of home ownership to everybody. We're not here to promise and not deliver. We're going to deliver, and we also need support from various sectors. And I am overly proud and overly excited about what the others have done, those we came to meet. I mean, a lot of them. And I'll just wish them the best, and I pray they also support us in achieving the same goal in the country.
Thank you very much. I think my viewers would agree with me that today we found Mr. Ghana, the most patriotic citizen I've met this year, but we love to see this. Thank you very much for this interview. Now to you at home, thank you for staying with us. Now remember that we are the ones who can make Ghana work again. So if you are investing in properties outside the country, remember there are properties here that you can invest in. And we have Sereno Homes and Bellissimo Valley right at Mamponikuya Pem. Just go to Phoenix Homes website, send a message to them, and they will talk to you. Now remember that the Ghana Housing Show 2023 is coming up on 23rd and 24th of June in London at the Wembley Park. Don't miss out on the opportunity to network and then expand your network. All right, go there, go to www.propertyexpress.org or send an email to info@ghanapropertyawards.com. register and be part of this movement. This has been PE Live. My name is Nanaya Ocheribia. Have a good day.